Welcome back to Video Soul. I'm Donnie Simpson. Former soul-to-soul diva Victoria Wilson James is out on her own now, and she's released a brand new album. It's called Perseverance, and we want to welcome her to Video Soul.
Thank you.
It's good to have you.
Thank you for having me here.
You brought your heart, too.
I did. I couldn't wear it on my sleeve, but I brought it for you, Donnie.
Well, we thank you for that. So things are looking up for you. I mean, things were going well for you with Soul to Soul. To be involved in that project, especially out on tour with them, that was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, last summer.
Yeah, but now as a solo artist, is that what you always wanted?
Always.
Really?
Always.
Uh-huh. What was your route? How did you, was it through doing background vocals and studios? Or?
It was just through really studying and kind of, I did a short, some short undergraduate work at the Hollywood School of Music and Beauty, which is what my reference to the LA music scene before I got really fed up and decided I would try my chances in England.
Why? Why were you fed up?
Well, I just think it's not so necessary to be so backbiting and so undermine people, other people's efforts, and it's just a bit plastic, actually.
Yeah. So you found the scene to be different in London?
Oh, much different. People still take chances there musically, and you don't have all the slots. Do you know what I mean? There's only one shot, and you either make it or you don't, regardless as to whether you're somebody like Dylan or somebody like Soul to Soul. You get a good cross texture of music, and as a listener, I think it's very healthy. So the thing that I like about it mostly is the innovation in music, and also the fact that people don't always try to pigeonhole you.
How long were you there before things started to happen for you?
About 2.5 to 3 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Were you surprised that it took that long? Or?
I was a little bit disappointed. Hence, perseverance. It works, basically. Hang in there long enough and it'll work.
So that's why the album is called Perseverance?
Yes.
Is because of that experience in London?
Well, just experiences in general, collective experiences of, grafting and studying one's craft and, trying to do the right thing. And sometimes the weight that is involved. Sometimes I used to think, what am I doing this for? When is it ever going to pay off?
Really?
And my mother used to say, if you can persevere, you can win. And I hear a voice going through my head as I was having nervous breakdowns. But
so how long have you actually been singing professionally?
Professionally, since I was about 18. I mean, I did lots of repertory theater and stuff like that as a child, but I don't really think that was considered professional. I got a Pepsi kind of jingle when I was 18, so I guess I was considered a professional.
Yeah, you were paid for it, right?
Exactly.
You were professional. So you hooked up with Jazzie B and Soul to Soul in London.
Yes.
I mean, did you know each other? Did he come to you because he saw you perform, or how did that happen?
No, actually, a girlfriend of mine was here was there from America en route to Switzerland to do some work with a group called Yellow, who's really big in Europe. And we actually decided to do a bit of retail therapy in England, which is what I call shopping retail therapy, because it's very therapeutic. And we just actually happened to be shopping in Camden, which is about 2 miles down from my house, where the hubbub of the Soul to Soul Mecca was. And this guy that I was buying hats from was going on about Jazzie B this, Jazzie B that, Soul to Soul this, and Soul to Soul that. And this was really before they had any commercial success. And just because of the fact that we had American accents, he just thought we had just gotten off the plane. So, I'm kind of being a little bit, ignoring him a little bit, dissing him a little. Not intentionally, but just in focus trying to find this hat. And so he said, do you know about Jazzie B? And I was like, do I know about Jazzie B? I've been to the raves, mate. Do you know what I mean? Because he used to have, one-nighters at Africa Center in Covent Garden. So my friend was a little bit more intrigued than I was, and she said, well, I'm just going to go down and see if I can meet him. And I said, okay, I'll be here, checking out the hats. And he wasn't there, and she, being, the consummate professional, left our name and number, and he contacted us.
Wow.
So it was like, I almost let my opportunity, Donnie. Truly.
Now, I'm told when he first brought the tracks to you for what he wanted you to do on the album, on the Soul to Soul album, that you didn't like it.
Well, I don't know if it were the tracks for the album. They were just works in progress, basically. And again, Soul to Soul hadn't had the massive success. I mean, they had 2 commercial releases, neither of which had been blockbusters, like Keep On Moving or Back to Life. And he sent these tracks over and just sent a note saying, let me know what you think. And I said, I don't like them. And he said, okay, well, let's go into the studio and do something that you do like. I said, cool. And we went in and did Dreams a Dream.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, I was shocked.
Well, let's take a look at your first solo video. Victoria Wilson-James on Video Soul. This is called True. Here, Victoria Wilson-James, our guest today on Video Soul. Is this your song?
Yes,
you wrote it?
I co-wrote it.
Co-wrote it with who?
A couple of the members from the Soul to Soul Posse, Tony Campbell and Howie Bernstein.
Do you do a lot of writing?
I co-wrote most of my entire first album.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes, you do a lot of writing.
Yes, I do.
Now, Jazzie B is the executive producer of your album. What does that mean? I mean, we see producers and know they put the whole thing together. What is an executive producer?
Well, it just denotes someone that's in an executive position, you know, oversees the budgets and, you know, checks out the studio and okays the personnel.
But he doesn't physically sit down at the board and participate in the production of the song.
Sometimes he does.
Oh, really?
Sometimes he did. He did on this project a little. But he gave me the space as a singer-songwriter and striving producer to kind of create the music that I wanted. And then he said, when you're reasonably happy, bring it back to me. And I said, what does reasonably happy mean? He said, 24-track, Victoria. I said, no, 48-track. He was going like, no, 24-track. And we'll check it from there, basically.
Yeah, so you must be pleased, or I guess you wouldn't have taken it to him. But what is it that how would you describe the album? I mean, what is it that you're trying to accomplish with it?
I don't know if I'm trying to accomplish anything except for giving people a good time. Wicked grooves and some lyrical content, because, you know, oftentimes in dance music, it's kind of like mindless lyrics, and it just focuses pretty much on the groove. And I really do believe that you don't have to sacrifice lyrical content for groove. Having said that, I'm not in the market of giving people messages or, you know, preaching to anybody. But if anybody is in the market for a message, I'd like for there to be something positive there.
Yeah, I love it. You're not going to hit them over the head with it, but should they come looking for it, they will find it.
They'll find a message, definitely.
I love it.
Definitely.
Well, good luck with the album.
Well, thank you, and thank you and everybody at BET for all your wonderful support.
Oh, it's a pleasure. It's really great having you on the show today.
Thank you.
Okay. Victoria Wilson-James, our guest today on Video Soul. This is her new CD. It's called Perseverance. CD or cassette. Available today. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Don't go away.
No,